This is Mark with All American Health. We are a non-emergency medical transportation company based out of the state of Florida. We also provide digital marketing services for healthcare agencies, facilities, hospitals, rehab centers, and of course, non-emergency medical transportation companies. Our focus is to build your private pay client base so you're less reliant on Medicaid transportation services, and it allows you to build and scale your business a little faster than if you were just using Medicaid services. So today I want to talk with you guys about LYFT. Yes, LYFT, the ride sharing company, and why you should model your company after LYFT, the ride sharing company. LYFT built its business off of a technology that basically connects people to transportation providers with reasonable vehicles for a very reasonable price that really competed against your taxi companies. But the way they built their business model and what they focused on is exactly what you should be focusing on with your non-emergency medical transportation company. They started with B2C. What's B2C? Business to consumer. That's been their focus since they started. And that's what's grown their business to being worth over $1 billion in their last valuation. That should be your focus. You start with the largest group of individuals that are available out there, and that's the general public. Getting your information out to the general public about the services you provide gives you a level of strength when you're running your non-emergency medical transportation company. Now, as you know, rideshare companies are starting to get into the Medicaid transportation industry. A lot of them are building relationships with some of the brokers out there to coordinate and transport clients, and they're actually talking about it and showing it, but their primary focus is still B2C. And that's what your primary focus should be. Your additional energy outside of taking care of your trips for your Medicaid contracts, whether that be through your state agency or through a broker, the rest of your energy, your advertising, and your focus really should be on the B2C consumer. And you really should get out of having to worry about or focus on all Medicaid transportation services. With the threat to your business, like a company that's a rideshare organization, you have to continue to concentrate on what will keep your company relevant. And that's your B2C relationships. Business to consumer is the only thing that you should be focusing on. After you get your trips from whatever your Medicaid broker is or whoever you're contracted with through Medicaid, the rest of your time, your energy needs to be focused on how do I build relationships with the general public in my area to provide wheelchair transportation services to the general population and to the community. And you can do this a handful of ways. Of course, you can focus on doing some digital marketing, building your brand, building your business, Instagram, TikTok, which is really big right now, YouTube, if you're watching this right now. I also do ads for my YouTube channel, and I also do ads through Google for my business, which brings us quite a bit of clientele. But you also want to get out into your community and make sure that some of your community leaders, community organizations know what's going on. Adult daycare facilities are always in need of non-emergency medical transportation services. A lot of the individuals that go to adult daycare facilities are elderly, and they need someone that they can depend on to receive medical transportation services to and from their adult daycare centers. Not only do they need that, a lot of times there are individuals that are left that are assigned through Medicaid brokers because the Medicaid community of wheelchair transportation services may not be enough to get to them in a timely fashion. So they should have your information available to them so that you're able to provide that service if someone is left or maybe they're not being picked up on a consistent basis. A lot of the facilities would be happy to pay you or compensate you some type of reimbursement to provide that wheelchair service, even whether it's on a one-time basis or on a continued basis. So just keep that in mind. Rideshare companies, in terms of the model that they've built, you should pay attention to it, do a little studying on it, see how they're advertising, bringing attention to themselves, and see how you can roll over some of that consumer base to your own company. In the future, if you need help with this, feel free to give me a call. We have a 10-minute discovery session where we can discuss some of your social media advertising. And then if you need help with it, be happy to be of service. Hopefully this has been helpful. You guys take care.